Hello friends, I am Tiwari, and in today's video I am going to tell you 5 important checklists every NRI should do when they are buying a property in India, especially if the property is under construction. What are the checklists and how you should check it? Everything I am going to tell you in this video. So let's begin. The first important checklist is reputation of the builder, because when you're buying under construction property, the only thing is more reliable is the reputation, because you don't know how the building will come up when actually it is going to come up. So do a little bit of background check on the builder, what kind of projects and everything he has done, what kind of reputation he has in the market, because sometimes what happen, you put a project to a builder where which looks very good on the paper, but actually the reputation of that builder is not good. If you find the reputation is a problem, even the project offering is very, you can say, enticing, better not to go into that, because what happen in most of such cases, either project will not complete or the construction will be very substandard. So first important, if you are buying under construction property, you are NRI, just fly in India, just do a little bit research about the reputation of the builder. Better to pay slightly premium on reputed builder than going for a building where the project cost is not that much, but the reputation cost is going to really hurt you when the building will not come out as expected. Second important part is RERA registration. I don't know how many people who are NRI know about RERA. So RERA is basically authority who ensure that only registered people or registered builders get your money and they complete their project on time. If the builder is RERA registered, then only you can file any kind of complaint and then only any action can be taken. If builder is not registered with RERA, basically he is not authorized to collect any money before he gets the registration. And there is a website. If you are buying property in Maharashtra or any state, in most of the state, they have a separate website for RERA registered builder. So you should check the project details, the builder details, and even if you're dealing with an agent, you can check the RERA registration of that agent also. This will ensure that you're dealing with authorized person who are authorized people who are basically registered and they are compliant for selling property to you. So it's very important to check RERA registration for builder, and basically it is for the project, and the RERA registration for broker you are dealing with. Third important part, which most of people forget to check, that if you're dealing with a builder first time, you should check how the other projects he has built up earlier are doing. If the suppose you have to just see the condition of those projects. It's very important, because understand one thing, all builders have their own style of construction. Some builder really build a very good quality despite the fact it is costly, and they sell it costly also, right? And some builder have a tendency of mediocre kind of quality, and some builder are really bad about the quality. I have seen projects where the project has to be demolished within 5 years. In some cases they have to put props to support the RCC of the building. Such a bad kind of construction. Now you understand the kind of loss people have made who might have invested. So always go back into past, at least look at 1 or 2 projects for that builder and how they are doing after 5 to 7 years. What kind of like whether there is a leakage, seepage, there is a like plaster tearing off. If any of such red you can say feelings or red signals you get, better to walk away. Leave that deal, whatever, however it may be tempting price wise, because even if you buy and you sell it to somebody else, he's going to curse you for that if you are able to get out of that project within like a time frame. So always, this is a background check is very important. If you're dealing with a new builder first time, you have to do it. And again, another thing, always I prefer as an investment, if it's a new builder, I will just give a pass. Maybe might be very good, but I just need a kind of background. I need some kind of background material to check or to verify how basically he construct, what is the quality he maintains, because it's a house, somebody is going to stay into that. That has to be safe, that has to be solid. Now fourth important part generally I consider, which I check, is a punctuality, because it's very important. If a builder consider or say like I'm going to deliver 3 years, I'm okay with even 3.5 years also, maybe 4 year also. But if somebody says 3 year and he's going to deliver in 6 years, I'm definitely not okay. Now somebody may say, sir, in RERA it's not possible, but let me tell you, I have been registering a lot of projects for RERA, And now what the new like builders are doing now, if they know that this project can be delivered in 2 years, they already put 4 years. So even they delay, as per RERA, they are not delayed. So you cannot do any complaint against them. So always be careful. If somewhere the builder says that I will deliver in 2 years, and the RERA says that as per builder the completion date is say 4 year or 5 year, just ask the reason for that, and better not to get into that, because if it's going to delay, you can't do anything. You can't complain. Now understand, every delay has its cost. So suppose if you are buying a project where you want to live or stay, you will not be able to stay. You will be paying unnecessary rent plus home loan EMI also. Second, if even you're buying for investment purpose, until the project is complete, you will not be able to put that project on rent. So definitely you are going to lose that money, and this is going to be a huge if you calculate like 1 year or 2 year period. So always look after how punctual that builder is. That some builder are really good in the punctuality, some are like average, and some are really bad. So if some builder is really bad in the punctuality, better not to get into that. So always check this. You can ask few people, you can ask around your few people. Never ask to agents who basically going to get commission and they have to say all things positive to sell this project. Always ask from the actual users around the area, right? Some people, you can ask about the builder from the professional also, like maybe lawyers and all. If lawyers are related to that builder, he will not tell you, but if he is unrelated, he will definitely give you some feedback about that. You can even check online also. So lots of time people submit their feedback on that. And the last point we have to consider, the fifth point, is the how is the post after sale support. It's some people say who provides support, which kind of builder provides support after sales. It was earlier matter, now it is has to be as per RERA. They have to provide support even when the sale is complete. In most of the building there is post construction warranty or guarantee where the builder has to take care of that. But the most important part, you have to see what is the feedback of the people who have booked up this project earlier. Because what happens sometimes, when they get 80-90% money of the project, they stop responding. They simply don't care about it. So this kind of reputation is not good. Now lots of people may ask this question, sir, which kind, if you're putting so much questions or filters, will you find any builder in India? I will say yes. There are lots of listed companies, there are lots of big builders like Hirandani I can quote in India, in Mumbai. They are really good in their construction, punctuality and everything. They charge some premium. But understand, if you're paying premium, even at the time of selling, you get premium. And their buildings are as good as brand new after even 20-30 years. So this is my experience. Maybe you have a different experience. But there are builders who are really good. So try to, if you're really either buying for yourself or buying for investment, always just stretch it a little bit and go for a builder reputed, which is a good reputation, punctuality and everything, rather than going to a builder which has a steady past or which doesn't have a very good track record. I also seen the builder. It's the last point. I'm going to just give you additional point, which every project they change their name. Avoid these builders because you will not be able to track any background about those builders. Every project they will tie up with somebody, create some different company, construct that project, and then next project they will change it. And some builder, they are shamelessly use the previous projects which they have not done as their own project and say, no, no, my company's name was that, and we use that company's name to construct that project. This is all bullshit. Don't go for that. If see, understand, the builder understand the reputation part very well. If he's really serious about the project, he will keep doing the project on the same name so that he can get the benefit of the reputation. He can charge some premium. Only those builders who are not really committed towards quality and everything, they keep changing their name so that nobody can relate whatever bullshit they have created in their past. Now this hope this 5 checklist helps all the NRIs as well as the people who are buying their house first time in India to check the background about the builders. If you have noticed, these all checklists are mostly related to builder, not about building, not about what is the size and shape and everything. It's more about builder. So always you start your home search or you finalizing your home deed from builder, then you shift to the building part, because if builder is good, building is going to be good. But if builder is bad, even a good project going to be messy. So always consider this very important, because we put a lot of money as an investment or as a investment in a house. and it is maybe a lifetime earning which we put it. So always be very careful and you find a better builders from that. If you have any queries about that, because we are dealing quite some time from this earlier, we have a lot of our builder as a client and all. So now we don't have, definitely, because we have shifted our business in some other area. But I can share, my team can share definitely some feedback if you ask about specific builders and all, if you're going to buy. If you have any queries related to that, please ask me. Either me or my team will come back and update you on these topics. That's all in this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.